Today we will discuss about the relation, that is the equivalence relation. What is the equivalence relation and how to prove any relation is a equivalence relation. Okay, so first we have to know about the relation. What is the relation? Relation means if we have given the two element, a relation must be defined, such as for example we have a relation brother, sister, father, mother. So there should be two element. If we have two elements, then we can define the relation between these two relation. Okay, so there must be two relation must be defined. Okay, what is the relation? In mathematical terms, the relation is defined as a different types. So relation, equivalence relation, and equivalence relation. Which relation is said to be equivalence relation? Which satisfies the following relations. So what are the relation? That is the reflexive relations, symmetric relations, and transitive relation. If any relation satisfy these three relations, reflexive relation, symmetric relation, and transitive relation, then it is said to be a equivalence relation. Okay, now what is the reflexive relation? So reflexive relation means if a relation is defined on the set S, set A, every element is related to itself. Every element is related to itself. Then it is said to be the reflexive relation. Every element means for all element of A belongs to A must be related to A. Then it is said to be the reflexive relation. For example, if we have given the congruent, every triangle is congruent to itself. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABC. That means it must be reflexive relation. Which relation? That is the congruent. Similarity, if we take similarity, then again triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABC. That means it is also a reflexive relation. Okay. Next, second condition is symmetric relation. What is symmetric relation? Symmetric relation means if we have given two elements, for all element, if we take two element AB belongs to the given set A, such that A is related to B, that means relation is given, A to B relation is given. When A is related to B is given, then we have to see B related to A is also. When it is also verified, then it is said to be the symmetric relation. Okay, for all condition, for all element of AB which have A is related to B, then we have to check B is related to A also. If B related to A is also exists, then that means that relation is the symmetric relation. Okay, again example, we take the similarity. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then triangle PQR is also similar to triangle ABC. That means similarity is the symmetric relation. Okay, if we take congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, then triangle PQR is also congruent to triangle ABC, vice versa. That means that is the congruent to is the also the symmetric relation. Okay, for all elements, see this condition, if for all A related to B, where A is related to B is given, then we have to check the B related to A. Okay, then third condition, that is the transitive condition. Transitive relation means if we take three elements A, B, C from the given set A, such that A is related to B is given, B related to C is given, then we have to check A related to C. If A related to C is also related, A is also related with the C, then we say that that relation is the transitive relation. Remember it, A related to B is given, B related to C is given, then we have to find A related to C. Okay, then we say that that relation is the transitive relation. Okay, so again we take ABC and PQ, similarity condition. So triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, triangle PQR similar to triangle XYZ, then triangle ABC is also similar to triangle XYZ. Okay, correct? That means it is the it is the transitive relation. That means similarities verify the transitive relation. If we take the congruency, triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2, triangle 2 is congruent to triangle 3, then triangle 1 is also congruent to triangle 3. That means congruency is also the satisfy the transitive relation. Okay, again take example 1, parallel line. Line L is parallel to line L, it is always true. Okay, that means line L is parallel to line L, that means it is the reflex relation. Okay, line L is parallel to M, then M is also parallel to L. We know that line L is parallel to M, then M is also parallel to L. That means this is symmetric relation. Okay, transitive relation. Line L is parallel to M, M is parallel to N, then L is also parallel to N. That means that satisfies the transitive relation also. Okay, what we get? Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore parallel line is always satisfy the all these three conditions. Therefore it is the equivalence relation. Okay, equivalence relation means satisfy all these three relations, then it is said to be the equivalence relation. Okay, so which are the equivalence relation? Congruency is the equivalence relation, similarity is the equivalence relation, and parallel line is also a similarity relations. That is the equivalence relation. So these three are the main examples: parallel lines, congruency and similarity. All these three satisfy the equivalence relation. Okay, now we take another example. These are the simple examples. Now take the one more example. Okay, what we see, we are taking an example of this. A relation is defined as a AB such that A minus E is multiple of 5, where A and B both belongs to the integers. Okay, integers. So A, B, what is the relation? A minus B is the multiple of 5. A minus B is the multiple of 5, and we taking AB as the integers. Okay, now we have to check the reflexive relation. Is it the equivalence relation? We have to check. So reflexive relation means first we have to reflexive relation. So we take any element A in the set of integers, then A minus A means 0. 0 is always multiple of any number. That means 0 is always multiple of 5. So this relation, the relation R, is the reflexive relation. Okay, take another. For all element, you see this one is for all element. Any element we take, every element A minus A is always 0. Therefore it always satisfy the reflexive relation. Okay, now we take the symmetric relation. Okay, symmetric relation means we take two elements from the given set of integers. So we take A and B. Okay, A and B belongs to the set of integers such that A minus B is the multiple of 5. Okay, so A minus B is multiple of 5. If we take minus common, then B minus A is also multiple of 5. So B minus A is multiple of 5. That means B is related to A. So this relation is the symmetric relation. Okay, example you take 1 minus 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5, which is multiple of 5. So 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 5. That means minus 5 is also multiple of 5. It is divisible by 5. Therefore this is the symmetric relation for any element. So we take another transitive relation. For transitive we have to check three elements. We have to take three elements. So we have taken, let A, B and C are the three elements of the integers such that A is related to B and B is related to C. Okay, we have taken this. So if A is related to B, that means A minus B is multiple of 5. B related to C means B minus C is multiple of 5. Okay, when A minus C and B minus C both are multiple of 5, then sum of 2 multiple of 5 is also a multiple of 5. That means A minus B plus B minus C is also multiple of 5. Since A minus B is multiple of 5 and B minus C is multiple of 5, therefore addition of 2 multiples of 5 is multiple of 5. What happened? minus b plus b cancel, so a minus c is also multiple of 5, which gives a is related to c. A related to c, that means that this relation is the transitive relation. Verify the transitivity condition. So this relation a minus b is multiple of 5 for all integers, that is the equivalence relation. Okay, since it is the equivalence relation, so we have to check the equivalence class. The question arises when any relation is the equivalence relation, then it the relation define the set, yet sets is in different classes, and that is called the equivalence class. First, the relation must be equivalence relation, then it divide the set of integers in the form of equivalence classes. Which type of equivalence classes? See, the element which is related to this condition satisfied. So if we take 0, 0 is related to which are the element? 0 is related with the 5, 0 minus 5 multiple of 5, 5 minus 10 multiple of 5. That means every element which are the multiple of 5 is related to itself. That means 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. These numbers is related to itself. No other number is related with this. This condition is satisfied by these elements. So this gives the equivalence class. Which equivalence class? Whose remainder is 0. So first class is equivalence class is 0, 5, 10, 15 and so. Again see, 1 is related to which of the element? 1. 1 related with the 6, 1 is related with the 11, 1 is related with the 16. That means all those elements, all those numbers which gives the remainder 1, that is related with the number, that relation. So this is the equivalence class of 1, whose remainder is 1. 2 is related with the whose element? The 2 is related with the 7. 2 minus 7 minus 2 is 5. 2 minus 12, 17. These numbers. That means equivalence class of 2 is 2, 7, 12 and so on. So this, and if we join all these equivalence classes, they must give the set of integers. So first is 0, 5, equivalence class of 1, that is 1, 6 and the numbers. Equivalence class of 2, that gives 2, 7, 12 and so on. Class of 3, 3, 8, 13 and so on. 4, 4, 9, 14 and so on. So if we conclude this one, all these, then it gives, if we conclude all these, what gives? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. So that means these are the disjoints. No element is common. Therefore it is called the equivalence classes. And that equivalence classes represent, if we join all the equivalence class, that must be comes to the set of relation. That means set of integers. Okay. So every equivalence relation define the set into the disjoint sets. Okay, divide the sets into disjoint sets, and that disjoint sets is called the equivalence class. Okay, so I have given 1 or 2 examples. You solve all these questions from the exercise of NCERT book. Okay, these are the simple method how to prove. This type of questions comes in the CBSE board exam, so you must prepare how to write these things. Okay, thank you.